Hey, so, in general, with, I don't know, it seems like for me, there's been a long, and I don't think I'm alone, there's been a long period of, the unbinding is geologic almost. It's like you get to some layer and there's some difficult stuff. And it feels like you just plunged into, I don't know, just some kind of nastiness, some kind of like, yeah, depression, full of anxiety and uncertainty and turmoil and bad feelings in your gut. And um, and it's the fires of initiation, I guess. I mean, I hope. uh, and like it goes like and it could go for years. It's been yeah, or more months, or some people maybe it all just flies away one day. You never know. um I try not to compare. I try to be grateful for whatever I'm given, because apparently it's exactly what I was supposed to be given, and it's definitely could have been a lot worse. So um I let my inner petulant child have a tantrum over wishing it was easier, or wishing I had a different path, or a different, I don't know, wishing anything was different, because it was totally fair as a kid to wish things were different. And so that inner child part that still wishes things were different, I'm not judging or hating or trying to silence her. She can talk as much as she wants. She can tantrum as much as she wants. Um, but at this point, it's easier to watch her tantrum and not be the one tantruming. Um, yeah. So yeah, the big roller coaster, and it's not a roller coaster where you know where the hell it's going. So you, like, when the next drop comes, you don't know when it is. You don't know how deep, how low it's gonna go. You don't know what twists it's gonna have. No idea. Um, and what's happened for me over time is that I develop more equanimity with that. I take it less personally. Um, anyway, I wrote a note to a friend about that I'll read in a minute. But first, I just want to say that I'm in a contracted place with, integration from the frog medicine. Um, I can feel the contraction in my gut, and when I'm not somewhat vigilant, although I still have no idea who's being vigilant. Uh, when it comes to that kind of thing, I'm getting better at not trying to figure that out, because I can't. Um, I'm getting better at kind of letting my body, letting my heart lead, and my mind kind of trail along behind, kind of dragging a stick, like like a little kid who just doesn't know what's going on, but knows he has to kind of try to keep up without trying to take over. Not a perfect analogy, because the mind isn't being oppressed or neglected, but it kind of feels like it is. But it's kind of like, look, kid, this isn't a forced march. We're at Disneyland. Chill out. it still rebels all the time. That's okay. Cute little mind. It can do it. It can have its feelings. But yeah, as I was driving home today from dropping the kids off at school, I was feeling I was noticing like nasty thoughts, like stupid frog medicine didn't show me any goddamn thing. It just messed with me, and now I don't know anything any more than I did before, and it's useless, and the universe is probably stupid anyway, and why am I doing any of this? Blah blah blah. And then I caught myself. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, those are thoughts, and they're connected to a sensation in my gut that feels very you know. It's like, it's okay. Little sensation or big sensation in the gut. You can be here. You can do your thing. And it's still here, doing its thing. I might, try some IFS dialogue with it in a bit, but that's part of it's moving up toward my throat. But yeah, when I'm not vigilant and when I have these feelings, it can be like, oh, stupid sky, stupid beautiful sky, stupid trees, like the whole thing. And as soon as I kind of can take a step back, it's not so bad. It's, there's space for something other than just clenching down on the clench or clenching against the clench. It doesn't feel so bad when you totally allow it. It's just a passing pattern, passing sensation. After a while, it's hard to even describe it. But anyway, I wrote to my friend who was talking about it. She was saying that, guys, I've never experienced anything like this. It's so direct and it's so scary. She's afraid that she's going to be a bad person if she fully allows some of these difficult energies to express as much as they want and so on. And it just feels like, and I know I've been there, it feels like depression, it feels like hopelessness, it feels like disgust at the entire universe, disgust with yourself, disgust with myself. It's really bad when all the filters come off and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, all that stuff is just free balling, it's just like, ugh. And it kind of, after you kind of nullify a lot of the defense mechanisms and before you develop equanimity and capacity, it feels like you're in a fucking washing machine from hell. And, Angelo tended to tell me, just feel, feel, feel. or tell anybody, tell anybody, right? Like there's videos, and he also tends to tell people, like, he tends to kind of, it's all right, whatever you feel, it's all right, and that can feel a bit dismissive when you're right in the soup, ultimately, though, you realize, yeah, it is all right. Anything's all right. It's not as scary as you think it is. It's not as serious as you think it is. It's not as personal as you think it is. So anyway, here's what I wrote to my friend. Yeah, I can definitely relate. It's a sign of progress, believe it or not. It's not likely to look spiritual anytime soon. It's murky. There are no easy answers. There's nowhere to rest. Not truly. Side note, eventually you can rest in the free fall, but I'm not resting in the free fall myself yet, entirely. And yeah, I had to go through a lot to get to where I could even kind of see that coming, But anyway, there's nowhere to rest, not truly. Ancient forces wedged deep in our energy field rebel. It's painful. And just when you think you're in the clear, something hits you that you really didn't expect. Like, man, anytime I get a little bit cocky, that's when it humbles me again. What I can say is that as I continued on, I took the lows less personally, less seriously. It was just another passing phenomenon. I could accept it even if I didn't like it. I could know it wouldn't be like that forever, even if it felt like it. Some equanimity built up in the background of the system. I'm in quite a contracted state right now, including a part that is resisting the contraction, saying, no, I don't want this. I just want to be free and happy, like a petulant child. I'm better at holding all of it and seeing what it has to teach me, or simply letting it pass by like a weather pattern, breathing and feeling the vast space around what feels like the turmoil. Finding the turmoil itself ease, the more I can accept that it's exactly what's happening right now. Allowing but not taking seriously the nasty, scary thoughts that rise up. Don't fear the darkness. Plunge straight into it. You'll find you're the same kind but not perfect person you were before, but with some darkness and pain released. Think of it like you have a lot of gas and you're afraid that if you fart, it's going to stink. Well, it might, for a little bit. This doesn't mean you go on a murder spree. It's just a really distasteful feeling. But then the gas is gone and you feel much better. It all feels so overwhelming and scary when you're in it. You'll get to a place where it's all just stuff happening. No more terrible or personal or threatening than plants growing. So if you're deep in the soup, in the washing machine from hell, I can say, from what feels like further along the past, who knows? I mean, I might get thrown into something much worse than the washing machine from hell at any moment, for all I know. Got no control about that. But as far as this particular thing, I don't know. Who am I to give anybody some advice? But for now, that's where I'm at. And it feels a lot better. It feels a lot stronger. It's developing capacity is what it feels like. It's developing capacity. And God knows it's not sleeping in a genocide tent. It could be a lot worse. So, I try to keep that in perspective. At the same time, I don't use that perspective as a way to what's the word? Like unvalidate the feelings that my inner child parts have. Like they're allowed. They're allowed to be childlike. They're allowed to be childish. They want total acceptance, and I can give it to them. I don't feel threatened by them. I don't feel like their childishness threatens my identity. I don't have much of an identity, and if I did, if it had any robustness at all, it shouldn't be challenged or threatened by children. So yeah, that's that for today. Yeah, cheers.